Hello and welcome to Pregnancy Info. Today we will discuss the topic that how can a pregnant woman fast? Now, the question is that what is fast? The holy month of Ramadan is the ninth month of the Islamic calendar and a time when many Muslims across the world fast during daylight hours for 29 to 30 days. The Islamic calendar is lunar and so Ramadan falls at a slightly earlier time in the year each year. How does fasting affect the body? During fasting hours, when no food or drink is consumed, the body uses its stores of carbohydrates and fats to provide energy once all the calories from the foods consumed during the night have been used up. The body cannot store water and so the kidneys conserve as much water as possible by reducing the amount lost in urine. However, the body cannot avoid losing some water when you go to the toilet through your skins and when you breathe and when you sweat if it is warm. Is fasting good for health? Results from studies on the health effects of Ramadan fasting are mixed, probably because the length of the fast and the weather conditions experienced vary depending on the time of year and the country where the fast is being observed. Some studies have found that people who are overweight or obese lose weight and body fat during Ramadan. If you are overweight and would like to lose weight and keep it off, then making plans to maintain a healthy diet and get active when Ramadan is finished may help you sustain any weight loss due to fasting. But this is the case of normal human being. But if you are pregnant, then there is some relief from Islam. If you are a Muslim woman who is pregnant or is planning to become pregnant, you may be wondering whether you should still fast during Ramadan. Hopefully, the responses to frequently asked questions will help provide you with the information you need. First question is that, do I have to fast? Islamic laws gives permission for pregnant and breastfeeding women to opt out of fasting if she fears that it will harm her health or the health of her baby. Most days of fasting can be made up at a later date, or if this isn't possible, a fidya can be paid by providing food for someone in poverty for every missed day of fasting. Is fasting safe during pregnancy? Research is still ongoing in this area, and although the evidence is not clear-cut, many experts believe it is not a good idea to fast during pregnancy. There is some evidence to suggest that pregnant women who fast during Ramadan may have smaller placenta and baby will slightly lower birth weights compared to women who don't fast. Fasting may also increase the risk of becoming dehydrated, especially if Ramadan falls during the summer, and this may affect the way your kidneys function and the amount of fluid surrounded by baby. However, other studies have not found any differences between babies who are born to mother who have fasted and those who are not fasted during Ramadan. Pregnancy is quite a demanding time for your body in terms of nutrients and fluids it needs. If you are considering taking part in Ramadan during pregnancy, make sure you let your midwife and doctor know so that they can offer you some advice and perform any necessary health checks. If you do decide to fast during Ramadan, you may wish to consider fasting on some but not all days of the month, fasting on alternative days or at weekends to try and make it a bit more manageable. If you are fasting, dehydration is something to watch out for, especially if Ramadan falls during long hot summer days. Feeling thirsty or having dark-colored urine can be early signs of dehydration. Other symptoms may include dizziness, headache, tiredness, dry mouth, and passing small amount of urine infrequently, less than 3 or 4 times a day. If you feel dizzy, faint, weak, confused, or tired during fasting, even after resting, then you should break your fast with a sweet drink to replace lost sugar and fluid, and a salty snack to replace lost salt, or an oral rehydration solution, and contact your doctor. Make sure you are still taking your supplements, folic acid and vitamin D, and eating a healthy balanced diet during Ramadan so that you are getting all the nutrients you and your baby need. Also try to eat foods which release energy slowly, low GI foods such as whole meat pasta, whole meat bread, oat and bran-based cereals, beans and unsalted nuts, especially at suhoor. So now we will come to know that what to eat and drink at iftar and suhoor. Iftar, when first breaking the fast, go for plenty of fluids, low fast, fluid-rich foods and foods containing some natural sugars for energy. Here are some things you can take in iftar. Number 1. Drinks. Water, milk, fruit juices or smoothies. Water provides hydration without any extra calories or added sugars. Drinks based on milk and fruits provide some natural sugars and nutrients. They are also good to break the fast, but avoiding drinking a lot of drinks with added sugars after breaking the fast, as they can provide too much sugars and calories. And it is not good if you are a gestational diabetic patient. Dates. Traditionally eaten to break the fast since the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Dates are a great way to break the fast as they provide natural sugars for energy, provide minerals like potassium, copper, and manganese, and are a source of fiber. You could also try other dried fruits such as apricots, figs, raisins, or prunes, which also provide fiber and nutrients. Fruits. A traditional way to break the fast in South Asian countries, fruit provides natural sugars for energy, fluid, and some vitamins and minerals. Soups. Traditional in many Arab countries is a light way to break the fast and provides fluid. Traditional soups are based on a meat broth and often contains pulses like lentils and beans and starchy foods like pasta or grains providing. Suhoor. Drink plenty of fluids. Choose fluid-rich foods to make sure you are well hydrated for the day ahead, and go for starchy foods for energy, choosing high fiber or whole grain varieties where possible, as these can help keep you feeling fuller and can aid digestion, helping to prevent constipation. Here are some examples of suhoor foods. Oats. These are whole grains and you could choose porridge, which will also provide fluids as it's made with milk or water. Muesli. With milk or yogurt or overnight oats, you could experiment with fresh or dried fruits, nuts, or seeds as toppings. High fibers breakfast cereals. These provide plenty of fibers and are often fortified with vitamins and minerals, providing extra nutrients. Because they are consumed with milk, you also get fluid and nutrients like calcium, iodine, and vitamins from the milk. Starchy foods like rice or couscous. You could try rice pudding with fruit or experiment with couscous or other grains with dairy or fruit. If you go for savory dishes at suhoor, then it is a good idea. Make sure these are not too salty or they may make you very thirsty during the fast. Yogurt. This can be a good food to include at suhoor as it provides nutrients like protein, calcium, iodine, and vitamins. It also contains fluid. You could combine it with cereals and fruits as in the example before. Breads. Go for whole grain options as these provide more fibers. For example, whole meat, toast, or chapatis. Avoid combining bread with salty foods like hard cheese or preserved meats. You could try nut butters, soft cheese, or bananas as the bread is fairly dry. Make sure you drink plenty of water or other fluids alongside, or you could have fluid-rich foods such as lentil soups, which is traditional food at suhoor in some countries. The changes to eating habits and lack of fluids during the day may cause constipation for some people. When you can eat and drink, consuming plenty of high-fiber foods such as whole grains, high-fiber cereals, bran, fruits, vegetables, beans, lentils, dried fruits, and nuts alongside plenty of fluids may help to ease constipation, as well as doing some light physical activities such as going for a walk after iftar. You can also take in iftar the trendy thing called roasted gram flour with jaggery dissolved in water. it will give you very fully effect and also make you cool and make you well hydrated. Other than that, you can also use chia seed and suhoor, that it will give you omega-3 in plenty amount, and it will also help to get other nutrients and hydrated. Now one thing is left, that it is a question that which time is better to have fast. In my suggestion, there is second trimester, which is very suitable for fasting, because in the first trimester you feel nausea and vomiting that can break your fast, and in the third trimester your baby needs much more nutrients and energy from you. So if you do fast, then he will suffer. So if you want to do fast, then you should do in the second trimester, or you can do on and off to get the balance of your diet. I hope I have explained all the things related to Ramadan and pregnancy. So now it's up to you that would you like to fast or not. A woman can understand herself very much, and if you think that you are able to fast, then go ahead. And if you feel that you are not eligible or you are feeling weakness, then you can left them and do them in future ahead. If you like the video, then share it with the women who are pregnant and want the way to fast, and also subscribe our channel. Thank you.